Just great music. Bay FM 100.3, the Bangles with Walk Like an Egyptian. It is that time of the day. It is now Bay Health Hour. We have some wonderful guests in the studio. We've got Madonna Guy in from Natural Leaf Therapies.
Good morning.
Talk all things natural, as always. And we have Damien and Penelope from A Better Ear in. Hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Sorry, I know you were sitting out the front door for a bit. We couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll
sorry.
see what we can do about fixing that up.
Look, it is National Hearing Awareness Week, and unfortunately it does finish tomorrow. So we have got your attention right now, and we're going to talk to you about what you can do to get your hearing checked. And I believe there's a bit of a link between dementia and hearing loss. Is that correct?
Absolutely, Sandy. Yeah, that it's something that we've always thought was there, and now there's a big body of evidence now to support that link between hearing loss and dementia. So that's one of the good reasons to go and get your hearing checked, of course.
Yeah, that's high on everyone's list of things to avoid is
Yes.
dementia. So.
It's a big thing everyone's frightened of these days, is dementia. Yep.
Absolutely. So we don't want to scare people into getting their hearing checked. It should be something that we do every 2 years at least. The same
From
way.
what age do you recommend people get their hearing checked?
Yeah. So typically we say now it's over 50.
Yes.
We should get our hearing checked every 2 years. But anyone that
So as a
suspects-
new 50-year-old, does that mean at 50 then 52, or do I wait till I'm 52?
I'd go now.
Just checking.
It's always good to have that baseline and go, I don't think I have a problem, but let's test it out.
Yes.
And then we'll go, okay, well now we can track you. We know where you've started, and then as you age, we can track you over the years and see if there's anything that pops up that needs attention.
Yes.
Sorry.
And do you know what the link is with hearing and dementia? Like, do they know what that is at this point? I understand when there's hearing loss, there is some death of cells in the brain.
Well, not quite death of cells
Okay.
in the brain, yeah. So when you have a hearing loss, it can be due to a number of different components of the ear breaking down. But
Yes.
say you do have death or damage of cells in your inner ear,
Yes.
then what we've got is less stimulation for that hearing nerve, and then less stimulation for that part of the brain
Right.
that processes
So you
sound.
can think of it as, if you're suffering from hearing loss, you're living in a quieter world.
Yes.
And then all of the mechanisms that are related to hearing are not being stimulated. And,
Right.
And so that's what, I think, is it fair to say, Pen, that that's what they believe is the case, or has that now been proven to be the case?
Yeah, there's evidence to suggest that. And so what happens then if, you're not getting that information up to the brain? We're missing little parts of words and sounds.
Yes.
And so we're having to try harder to put the pieces together. We're listening closer to the conversation, or at the other end, when it gets really bad, we're withdrawing from those conversations and social events and family events that...
So it obviously is connected with mental illness as we get older then as well, depression and anxiety,
Yep.
and feeling like a
Absolutely.
nincompoop in
Absolutely.
social situations
Absolutely.
and things.
Absolutely.
Which is the last thing anyone wants.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, we're going to come back in just a minute and talk more about your hearing loss, and if you find that you're looking at people's lips a lot more, not to be creepy, but that could be an absolute sign that you have a hearing problem. But right now, we're going to kick into a song. We're going to get to Karma Chameleon by the Culture Club. This is Bay FM, live and local across the bay. 14 minutes past 11, and this is Bay Health.